now we get to the big games. We have the Rose Bowl game. This is the first of 2 college football playoff games. This one is between Alabama and Michigan. Sitting here right now, Michigan is a 1.5 point favorite in the game. This game is on New Year's Day. It is at 5 Eastern on ESPN. You want to go first in this one, or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll keep it short and simple. Roll Tide by Feedy. It ain't even going to be close. Look, this game was literally won the moment I seen that video of Michigan literally crying after they got picked as the 4th team. That was hysterical. I mean, as a football team, you can't do that. You can't do that. As a coaching staff, you can't do that. Look at the difference between that video and then when Alabama was selected. Did you see how Nick Saban literally coached his guys to golf clap when they got chosen? They didn't go crazy. They didn't go buck wild. It was all business. And for that reason and that reason alone, I trust Nick Saban way more than Harbaugh anyways. Give me the Tide.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you just said there. And, the numbers, once again, kind of like Michigan. Kind of like, which game was it earlier? The Ohio State and Missouri. It was very, very similar with the numbers overall. Michigan and Alabama are both very, very similar overall offense and defense. But you mentioned it right there. The game was won and lost on Selection Sunday when you saw Michigan's reaction and you saw Alabama's reaction. And then the big one is Nick Saban. I have picked against Alabama when they played Ole Miss this year, when they played Tennessee, when they played LSU, and when they played Georgia for the SEC championship game. I am 0-4 in those picks.
I'm so happy you did that. I'm now winning because of that. I appreciate you.
Yeah. I'm not going to pick against Alabama in this game.
There you go.
Alabama wins this game. And that's all it is to it. I do think this is going to be a very good ball game. It's going to be a close ball game. But ultimately, I'm going to take the greatest coach of all time in this game right here to win. And he's going to make the national championship game once again.
Let me say this, because this is the ultimate trump as well. Nick Saban has not lost to a number 1 ranked team. He is 5-0.
Era?
I think so. He is 5-0 against number 1 ranked teams. It may be in his tenure, because he's always the damn number 1 team. I'm pretty sure he is 5-0. I seen that. Now that could have been a fake thing on Instagram, but I know I've seen that graphic up. And once again, Alabama is playing the number 1 ranked team in Michigan, and Nick Saban don't lose those. So. I also will say this. When an SEC team gets in the playoff, they have never, ever, ever not made it to the championship game.
That's actually false.
That is false. Ohio State, very first year.
Yeah, very first year. Alabama got beat by Ohio State. But other than that, you're correct. Yep. SEC team has made the championship game every year.
Yeah, so. My fault. I knew that the moment I said it, I'm like, no, that ain't right. But, yeah, I like the chances with Alabama there. It seems like we both agree